Hello, it's Mike Friday, your Dungeon Mom. Welcome to Wonders and Blunders Season 2, Episode 3. Before we dive into this week's action, there are a few people that I need to thank. Our loving patrons. You are the true gods of this podcast, granting us the boons of your hard-earned dollars, which help us keep this rickety train on the tracks. And so, instead of building you a gold statue, which each and every one of you deserve, like the gods, I will increase your power through saying your names and believing strongly in you. Chris Walsh, Ryland Command, Chris Ice, Dylan Pilgrim, and Hudson Miles. Thank you so much. Christopher Dunn, Ian Ford, Gullatice, and Matthew Smets. You the best! Miri Rain, Michael Pollard, Jason Campbell, and Michelle White. May your reigns be long and merciful. Noreen Elizabeth, Robert Andrews, David Forsey, Cheryl N., Chelsea Dabb, and Shell Scott. I bow and I grovel and I leave offerings at your crossroads. That makes you sound devilish, but you might be. I'm not judging. If you would like to join this glorious pantheon, head over to patreon.com/wonderandblunder and see what we have in store for you over there. But that's all from me. Let's find out what happened last time from the dulcet ASMR tones of unedited Rusty Trails.
Previously on Wonders and Blunders, the crew sampled some of the luxuries Thorain has to offer, and found their way to the Ashes, the highest ring in the city where their new house was waiting. Turns out the dang house is haunted to all heck and has a mind of its own, and doesn't seem too happy with its new tenants. As we left our heroes, they discovered a ritual circle in the attic, and then dramatically, Andy's internet froze. Well, let's see how this turns out.
There's like a rocking horse, which is moving a little bit up here. And this circle that's casting into the middle of the room is casting onto like a ritual circle, which has been drawn on the ground. And since Rowan is here and his passive perception is completely unstoppable.
You're going to hate me. My internet froze and I lost nearly everything you just said. So just a quick recap for me alone.
No, no problem. What did you get? Circular window?
Circular window, and then it was garbled.
Okay, so there's all sorts of like boxes. There's a rocking horse. There's a couple of wardrobes. There's a mirror with a sheet over it, and the light that's coming through this circular window is making a perfect circle in the center of the room, which has been adorned with some kind of ritual.
Okay.
This window, this circular window, is the only unbroken window you've seen in the house so far.
What color is the light? The circle of light on the floor?
White.
And it highlights the ritual.
Yeah.
And is that what you said my passive perception was unveiling?
No, your passive perception, you hear a creak from behind one of the wardrobes of like a loose floorboard.
But it's a white light on the floor.
And right after you hear that creak, you all hear the roar from Bree. Very far away.
Oh, wait, what's going on? Yeah.
She's probably fine.
I believe Bree might have found something. Star's gonna pull out his rapier and just start running downstairs.
Okay, I'll put you at the end of the initiative.
Yeah.
Yeah, I whirl around and face the step. I think the timing of Bree's roar and the circle of light, I think my hand's on my whip, but it's still coiled. I just turned and like sort of caught myself before I lashed out with it and just faced the steps. And you can kind of see me, just for anyone with a high perception, would see just a split second, and I shake. Anyone with a high perception would see that I just stop and kind of catch myself. And you see me relax, and okay, Bree's making friends. You want to introduce yourself over there? And I'll call into whoever was making steps. Okay,
and we cut back downstairs to as a bunch of skeletons jump on top of Ben and Bree. You're going to take 3 attacks each. That is for Bree, a 19,
hit.
20,
hit.
And a 16.
Miss.
Okay, so you take 23 piercing and slashing damage as they jump on you with all these swords and spears and start like poking and prodding at you. And Ben, that is 25, 23, and 10.
2 of those hit. Guess which ones?
Yeah. Ooh.
skeletons are playing cards. Like, I don't want to kill them. I obviously want to make friends.
You take 21 piercing and slashing damage, Ben.
Okay.
As they all leap on top of you, and it is your turn.
Yeah, Ben doesn't have his shield because he left it upstairs, so he takes all the blows on his like shoulders and like hey, and I think one of them cracks him pretty good in the face, and like some blood shoots out of his nose or his beak, and he is like staggered, and he just grabs his holy symbol and screams, "Hey, knock it off!" and channel divinity to turn undead.
Cool. Read that.
So
There
each
we go.
undead that can see or hear me within 30 feet must make a wisdom saving throw, 15. If it fails the saving throw, it is turned for 1 minute or until it takes any damage. Turned creature must spend its turn trying to move as far away from you as it can, and it can't willingly move to a space within 30 feet. It can't take reactions. If there's nowhere to move, the creature can use the dodge action.
Okay.
Does it
So,
destroy
first
them
one.
if they're under a certain CR as well?
I'm not using Destroy Undead. That is, it could. I could do that. I was considering it. But again, Mitchell doesn't want to destroy all these cool buddy skeletons.
Yeah. More.
All
All the
Disease.
ones that were like, Terry!
We know Terry.
So we got a 1, a 3, and a 14.
Okay. Those are 3 fails. I'd also like to say on the record that I'm sorry I spoke about myself in the third person.
What?
I didn't even catch it.
Good. Perfect.
Who's sorry?
No one. Don't worry about it.
Mitchell's not sorry?
Mitchell's not sorry.
And then they all fail. A 14, a 5, and a 13.
Yeah, so Ben like just shouts, "Hey, knock it off!" And like a burst of white-blue light shoots out of his holy symbol. And if they all kind of like throw up their skeleton hands and start moving, yeah, that's right, holy magic.
Yeah, all of them are like pressed up against the walls, and they're like, whoa, 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 whoa,
Yeah,
whoa,
that's
whoa.
right.
Okay, hold on, whoa.
You better take it
We
easy,
didn't know,
or
all
I'll
right?
dust you.
Don't you dust us. Don't dust us. We're cool. We're all good.
You know what this is.
We do. I don't know how we do, but we do.
And like Ben, and like wipes blood off his beak.
Hey, that's my bad. That's my bad. And his arm like crawls over and then reattaches itself so that he can hold it up. And I would say like it would take all your movement, Star, but if you like super dashed, you'd be able to get into the room.
Yeah, I'll super dash.
Yeah, so you like run in
Yeah.
right at this point. There's 6 skeletons.
Yeah, so like you just hear scrambling, and then like a tabaxi like cartwheels and does like a double front flip into the room, and like comes with like a sword and a dagger, and he's like, "Away, you fiends!"
And they're like, "Whoa, I know, we're cool. Everything's we're all good."
We got it handled, Star.
And Bree, it would be your turn unless you want to sort of go out.
Do I keep hitting them? I look at Ben.
I don't know. And Ben looks at them. Do you keep hitting them?
No. You don't need to do that.
That's right. I think you probably work for us now. Anyway, we own the deed.
Dude, wait, what? What happened to Terry?
What did this, Terry?
You guys know Terry?
Did you guys dust Terry?
No,
No, he didn't.
I wish.
we saved his dad's life. Actually,
I think his dad's lame. I heard.
Terry would say that. But his mom gave us this place. So I'm Ben. This is Bree. That's Star. Who are you guys?
Oh, we're just, Terry's buds.
Terry has friends?
I also find this hard to believe.
He's got loads of friends. He's always having like wicked cool parties here.
He's some sort of joke. He's
Terry?
No, yeah, Terry's awesome. Terry brought us back to life.
Did Terry make you? Yeah, okay. Terry made you guys.
Terry brought you back to life?
Yeah. We got all of our, like muscles and skin and organs and stuff. All that rotted away, but he brought back the bones, which, turns out it's the best part.
I think only his sister was necromancer.
Maybe she did it for him.
I thought only his sister could do this.
I don't know. Don't ask me. Terry can do whatever he wants, it seems.
Okay.
So, at these parties,
Yeah.
Who is coming to these parties? Is it just more dead people?
No, there's some dead people, but people from all over. Lots of interesting folks. Is that
Such as?
there's the big flaming red guy. There's a bunch of the people from the Kid Resistance. They all come here. They got kind of like a free pass.
Kid Resistance?
Yeah, they're cool.
What is the Kid Resistance?
It's pretty self-explanatory, honestly.
So it's kids who resist something?
Yeah.
Why do they resist?
Oh, like authority and the government and.
Oh.
Okay. So what do you guys do? You're just guards?
Yeah, we're guards. We guard this big door. Most of the time we just kind of hang out. We replace all the windows so that the kids can smash them again.
Oh, okay. Well,
We're supposed to kill anybody that comes down here who isn't Terry, but we're cool, so we're not going to do that.
no, you would know we're not. And
No.
and Ben also just holds up the deed. He's like, see, it's us, it's ours. Terry doesn't run the joint anymore.
I mean, until he gets back, yeah, okay.
Oh, fine. What's behind the door?
I don't know.
Ben just starts walking up. He also casually casts a 4th level healing spell on himself.
So you start to walk towards the door. As we do that, we'll go back upstairs where Valen, Kara, and Rowan are. So you say that, Rowan, but no one answers.
Kara the centipede is going to scuttle down and under the wardrobe to go and investigate.
Kara, you climb under the wardrobe, and there are 2 people hiding behind it. It's blind sight, so I don't think you get super specifics, but you know that there are 2 people. They are not very big, and they're hiding behind the wardrobe.
I'm going to tickle one of their ankles with my feelers.
Okay.
It's the most evil act that's been committed this entire campaign.
No, those poor kids.
Yeah. I cast Get Stomped On.
And their ankle immediately shoots up, and you do hear just a little of someone trying to stifle a scream, and they're doing a very soft dance back and forth from foot to foot, trying to keep your antenna away.
I'm going to speak into their head, as I do when I'm a horrible little beast, and say, "The centipede will chomp if you don't come out."
Okay.
They'll never sleep again.
And you're just doing this to one of them?
Mm-hmm.
You've ruined that one's life.
Yeah.
So you just hear, "No, screw this!" And then a cloaked figure in a black cloak with colorful designs detailed on the back, these neon designs, comes running out from behind the wardrobe and just dives through the window, smashing it. And then you hear another, the other one just be like, what happened? Oh my God! Looking down and seeing the centipede. And then also runs and jumps out the window. Both of them sort of fall out of sight, unless you want to do something to stop them.
Yeah,
Sorry, I
I
should say.
think I'm out with my whip. I'm out with my whip around the ankle of. I was hoping the first one, but I think maybe it's better if I get the second one instead.
I would have tried to cast web as soon as I had the option.
I'll do a dex save with advantage for the first one for web,
Sure.
but the second one regularly. And Rowan, you can make an attack. But the first one fails too.
16.
Yeah, they get 12.
So maybe they dive out the window, but then they get caught.
Like
Oh, I've got
mid-window.
22.
Halfway,
Yeah.
just a butt sticking in.
Mm-hmm.
And the other one gets 16, but you get a 22 to hit.
Yeah.
So you hit that one with the second one with the whip.
Yeah. So obviously not lethal damage. I just want to. It's more shenanigans than attack. I just want to grab it by the ankle and haul him back into the room.
Okay, cool. So you see the first one actually jumps out, and when the second one is going for it too, you see their cape flutter up, and under it you can see that they're wearing this backpack with all these gears and stuff running through it, and you actually hear a hiss and then a pop as both of them, these grappling hooks, shoot out through the window, about to attach themselves to another building. But the first one gets caught in the web just outside and is dangling outside the window, just writhing around trying to get free. And the second one You whip the foot out from under them, so the two grappling hooks just dig into the floor and they just pull themselves to the floor.
Whoa there. Would you like to introduce yourselves as you were invited to?
Yeah. Yeah, let's get some names.
Hey, we don't want any trouble. You let us go right now. You got no right to hold us.
And then Kara the centipede scurries up over one of their legs back towards Rowan.
Well, you are in fact trespassing on our property. I don't like to be a stickler about these things, but we'd like to know who's been using this property in our absence.
Well, it sounds like you're trying to be a stickler. It sounds like you're being sticklers. Get off of me! Just trying to kick the centipede off his leg. The cloak comes back, and you see an elven boy, quite young.
Like 65.
Looks only 10 years old, but for an elf could be 30 probably. And outside the window, you see a little, another young, probably 12, 13-year-old tiefling girl, green with just little tiny nub horns sticking out of the front of her forehead.
I'm Valen, and this is Rowan, and that centipede is Kara.
Naming your centipedes, you creeps.
Kara will go back to being Kara.
Oh, God!
She won't be standing on them anymore. But...
Well, listen, we give you our names, you let us go?
And just explain what you are doing here, and whether we are going to be friends, or whether we're going to be trouble for one another.
I squat down on my haunches and stuff, and I finger their cloaks. I'm like, well, now you had some friends sitting on some guardrails, I believe, on the way up to this ring, no?
Yeah, we got lots of friends, and those friends are gonna know where we're at. They're gonna come looking for us if anything happens.
Absolutely nothing untoward is going to happen to you. I just want to know whether we're going to be on friendly working terms.
Yeah, some of my best friends are little church mice like you.
And I'd like to make a persuasion check.
Go for it.
It's another 15.
15?
Yeah, 15.
And his eyes kind of narrow, and he's looking around, but I think he's getting the... I think they're mostly focused on Kara looking like the most threatening person in the room right now, I think. So you just want to know if they're going to be trouble and what their names are?
Yeah.
So he says, all right, I'm Patch. That's Chips. Depends if we're going to be trouble. Are you going to be trouble? Who you with? Who you work for? What family?
We don't have any allegiance as of yet. We're independent contractors.
Yeah, we just got our hands on the house. You see, Pauline gave it to us. Terry's mother.
Yeah, all right. Terry's cool.
Yeah, Rowan raises his eyebrows at that.
I guess if you're friends at Terry and you're not backing any of the families, then maybe we can be cool.
I sure hope so. I'd like that.
We come here to talk to the spirits, sort of get some guidance, some intel on the city.
Okay.
For mischief and such.
That's what this ritual is.
Yeah.
Do I sense that they're telling the truth?
What's your passive insight?
21.
21? Yes, and it does seem like they're telling the truth.
And can I do an Arcana check on the circle?
Yeah.
18.
18. This is like a permanent Speak with Dead circle, where normally Speak with Dead requires a piece of a body. This is just to talk to any spirits in the nearby area.
This is some impressive work you've done here. One amongst you is a practitioner of the arcane arts.
Terry whipped this up for us.
My other eyebrow rises.
Interesting.
Terry was keeping some stuff on the down low.
Can we go? We got important stuff to do.
Well, now hold on a minute. Your friend here broke our window.
Well, that's okay. The skeletons will fix it. They always fix the windows.
Which skeletons are those?
You haven't met the skeletons yet?
Yeah, they must be the ones Bree introduced herself to. That was that roar. You know what? I'm willing to bet that's what happened.
Oh yeah, they're gonna mess you up. They're real strong.
No, I don't think so. But that's nice of them.
But they do maintenance work.
Yeah, they keep the place fixed up, and then we come in and mess it up, and then they fix it again.
Oh, Well, how are you going to feel about us requesting that you not come mess it up any longer?
I don't know. Guess that depends how quickly you let us go.
In a moment's time. And perhaps, no promises. We'll see how we feel about it. We may even let you return here to use your circle.
All right. You're saying we don't break the windows or mess the place up and we can come and go as we please?
We give you the option to. I still need to confer with the rest of my companions.
Yeah, and we'd get the information that you got, too.
We're not opposed to a little bit of mischief.
Not at all. Not at all.
All right.
So think of this as more like a partnership.
And you can just see, like, bobbing outside the window in the web, the tiefling, and she has, like, worked a dagger out and is starting to try to cut herself free.
So yeah, I think I also would have, around this stage, would have cast Mage Hand to try and, like, grab the scruff of her neck. And then I'm going to dispel the web and try to haul her back inside so that she doesn't drop to the ground.
Okay, yeah, so I think that's easy enough. She's, like, concentrated on that and then just feels herself get lifted and kind of, like, flings the knife back, but it's just a mage hand, doesn't catch anything, and you pull her back inside.
Although she might be more than 20 pounds, so that might be a struggle, but...
She's malnourished.
She's still being lifted by the web a little bit, maybe.
I think she also, you're just kind of assisting her because she would catch herself too. Cool. And yeah, they come inside and she just leans over and whispers in his ear.
What does she say?
She just says,
I don't trust these people. I don't think we should make any deals with them without talking to the others.
and he says, yeah, you're probably right. All right, here's what I propose. I propose a meeting. You get your whole crew, we'll get our whole crew, and we'll talk terms.
Why don't we meet right here when you're ready?
Perfect. We'll be back. Well, I'll have to see. We got a bunch of stuff on today. Important stuff, see?
What about tomorrow morning? You could join us for breakfast. It'd be lovely.
Make it 2 p.m.
Join us for maybe a late brunch.
All right. We have an accord.
Sounds lovely. We look forward to meeting your friends.
Oh, yeah. It'd be great.
Throughout this meeting, Kara has, looked a little bit smaller and smaller until the kids finally realize that she's shorter than them.
And they, kind of are looking at all of you, and they start backing towards the window. They're like, we cool then? We'll see you tomorrow?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
You're welcome to use the front door.
We never use the front door if we can help it. And then he, jumps out, and then you see those 2 grappling hooks shoot out, and he pulls himself off into the distance, and Chip just takes 2 steps backwards and then gives you an I'm watching you hand motion, and then just steps backwards out the window.
Valen just politely waves.
Yeah, Rowan winks back.
He must get cut up a lot by broken glass.
They're covered in scars.
The skeletons are just replacing those windows with sugar windows.
It's all sugar glass.
We'll watch them propel away, and I'll just turn to you guys and be like, yeah, I remember when Tegan and I were teens. Oh, they were good years.
I wish my childhood was that exciting. Most of it was spent in the lecture hall or the library.
Cool grappling hooks like that.
It was, right? Yeah. You notice the gear work. That's really something. We should find out who built those. We might be able to get some cool things out of that.
We can ask them about it tomorrow afternoon. Let's go see how Bree's doing.
Okay, so we're back with the skeletons.
Okay, what's up with these skeletons?
What's up?
Yeah.
Yeah, so they are still just hands up on the sides, just kind of trying to stay away from you. They are turned.
Yeah, I actually cast Turn to Undead, so they should be partying hard.
Turn right around.
They've got those glasses that are just the visor slats.
Yeah.
Cap that says YOLO on it.
We should invite the clubbers.
Did we ask what was behind that door?
That's so Ben was walking towards the big door, and they said they don't know what's behind the door.
Oh, I should open it.
And as you walk towards it, there is no doorknob. There's no way to open it.
Cool. We got a mystery door. This house is awesome.
Oh, there's loads of mystery doors upstairs, Ben.
Yeah?
Whatever you do, don't open the door and then run into the room. That would not be a good choice.
No, I've already learned that lesson. Except ghost punched me in the face.
Star's gonna try to like pry the door open. Like, is there a seam?
There is a seam,
Yeah.
but like running your claws in there, it doesn't. There's no give at all.
The dagger? Put the dagger in and try and wedge it a bit.
Yeah, I mean, it feels like you're bending, maybe even potentially breaking the dagger.
A magic dagger. Wow. Okay.
How did Terry open door? I asked the skeletons.
He didn't.
Never?
Not that we saw.
But he asked you to guard it.
He didn't.
He didn't ask you to guard it.
No. It's not an ask. You know, it's just kind of. You know when you're born and you have a singular purpose?
Compelled.
Yeah, that's a good word.
Do you think maybe the donjon's behind here?
I don't know anyone by that name.
I wasn't asking you. Ben says to the one of the skeletons. He's like looks back at.
I suppose it's possible.
Okay, maybe Paulina knows.
Starts kind of just running his hand on the door. Like, I guess it's possible.
Cool.
Maybe we should get Valen to ask. Ask. Just ask somebody. Ask.
You could message somebody again.
I could just break door.
Yeah, go for it. Take it away.
Yeah.
Can I just take a swing at the door with my axe?
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah, starts to.
I've rolled really bad. That's only a 9 to hit.
It would hit it.
It's a door.
You can roll damage.
You
Yeah.
miss.
It's a very evasive door.
Low roll again, 7.
7? Probably good. You hit the door, and a bunch of runes light up on the outside of it. It's fairly plain normally, but now, like, as you hit, radiating out from it, just spheres and spirals of runes radiate out to the edges and then force themselves back in, and you take 14 damage and are pushed back 20 feet.
I think Bree is like, oh, that's weird. The doors do not normally do
Yeah, I think she flies past Ben and Star, who were just like waiting for it.
Yeah.
And just like kind of.
And I think, maybe everyone else would come down at this point as well. And
Yeah, coming through, and we're like, now where'd they get off to? And then Bree comes flying out like a door. I'm like, oh, yeah, there they are.
and all the skeletons are just like, like full Muppet laughing, like just their heads moving really fast.
Yeah. The laughter is actually just the rattling of their bones. Oh, hey guys, we found a mystery door, and these skeletons who are gonna be cool, right?
Yeah, we're good, we're cool.
And Ben kind of holds up his necklace.
Yeah, so some kids upstairs said you guys fix up all the windows. Is that the case?
Yeah, that's right.
Or are these the what was it? The Children of Disrespect or something?
The Kid Resistance.
Kid Resistance. Yeah, that's right.
Is that what they call themselves?
That sounds like who we met.
I like my name personally, but whatever.
Children of Disrespect.
Yeah, it's,
That's a very good name.
it's a little less snappy.
We'll suggest it in our meeting tomorrow.
You can pitch that, they might take it.
There you
What-
go.
Oh, we have a meeting
What
tomorrow?
meeting?
Yeah, at 2:00.
Yes, we have to get our crew together, and they'll get their crew together. And we're going to meet here tomorrow at 2 p.m. to discuss terms.
Fights tomorrow.
We're gonna fight?
with children.
They have some kind of ritual for talking with dead people upstairs.
Well, it just seems to me like that they gather a lot of information, and I figure if they're going to be all over the city, you remember when we were on our way up, there were some of them sitting on the gardens even. So if they're gathering information, they might be handy allies for us and kind of get our bearings.
Yes, it seemed like a useful agreement to reach. We could use a few sets of ears and eyes around the city.
We're gonna be meeting with the kids who are on the bridge and the neon cloaks.
Why not?
Yes.
Yeah, it might not be them, but it'll be, members representing them, sure.
Okay, whatever.
I'd like to point out that these skeletons said that Terry brought them back to life. Terry?
Oh, that's interesting.
They also said Terry is cool.
Yeah.
Yes, the kids also thought that.
Yeah, something seems terribly wrong here.
He said he throws really great parties.
Yeah, Terry rules.
Yes, and Terry created a permanent ritual circle for speaking with dead. That's I don't imagine I could do that, or I don't imagine Ben could do that.
I haven't tried. Like,
Right? Yes.
That's what I was thinking too.
Perhaps Terry was more capable than we were led to believe.
That's impossible. It was almost certainly his sister.
Oh, this doorway. Do you think this is the dungeon?
Who is that?
I shrug at the skeletons.
That's what we were thinking. We were thinking it was maybe the dungeon. Don't attack it.
Why would I attack the door? That would rarely open a magical door.
Well,
It opens many doors. Most times it works.
I'm going to knock on it.
Nothing happens.
Well, it was worth a shot. I mean, there's been a lot of weird doors in here. I just figured maybe.
Can I hold the spell sniffer up to it?
And yes, see that there are several layers of strong abjuration magic over the door.
And I will use its last charge to cast Identify.
Okay, so you can see that basically there are several things. So there's like a wall of force. There is a spell that returns energy that is used on it. And so it basically doubles any damage that is done to it and then returns it to the person who dealt it.
Ah, yes, the old he who smelt it dealt it spell.
Yeah.
High level.
And there is a ward, which I think you are familiar with for Mox Thorain in general, but just something that won't let you teleport through it. This door is basically impassable without some sort of key.
I pass that on to the group. Yeah, perhaps I could ask Paulina about it. I wouldn't want to snoop into their private dungeon without any warning up to them. I know we were extended an invitation.
That's what we were saying.
Perhaps we'll invite Terry to take a visit inside with us. Remember, he was having trouble getting past the first room.
Just at the mention of Terry and inviting Terry to anything, Bree lets out that noise.
Yeah, you gotta get Terry over here. You know where Terry's at?
No, not really. Last time we met him was in a pocket dimension in the Fae.
Wasn't he gonna go to Pralia?
Yeah, he was supposed to bring a letter I forgot to give him.
Oh, yeah. Oh.
Oops.
I'm sure he'll be fine.
Yeah, he'll probably be okay. I'm sure he could convince someone.
Well, it seems like he can certainly handle himself with magic, even though he was just kind of boring and kind of a jerk when we met him. But
Well, listen, which is greater, your curiosity to see what's behind this door, or your desire to not have to see Terry?
Door. Easy, door.
Yeah, my vote's
Not really
door.
door.
I got my hand up.
yeah, the door.
Yes, it's an easy door for me as well. I kind of like Terry.
Thank you for listening to another episode of Wonders and Blunders. Ben was played by Mitchell Bradbury. Bree was played by Kieran Dyke. Kara was played by Kate Clark. Rowan was played by Andy Woolridge. Star was played by Robert. And Valen was played by Evan Walsh. The world of Fadoon was created by your dungeon mom, Mike Farty, and exists in the D&D 5e universe, published by Wizards of the Coast. Episodes of Wonders and Blunders are edited by TV's Adam Clark. Thank you, Adam. We're an independent podcast supported by you, the listener, but we may take on the occasional ad to help cover our operating costs. If you'd like to support the show directly and monetarily, and get access to ad-free episodes and bonus content, head over to patreon.com/wonderandblunder. If you'd like to support the show, but can't spare the cash, that's totally fine. Follow us on social media at Wonder and Blunder, and be sure to rate the show 5 stars on your podcatcher of choice. Thank you for following us on this fantastic journey, and as always, keep being the best. We love you very much, and we'll see you next week. Goodbye.
That's a perfect episode ender.
I think that's it right there.
Yeah.
Like Terry.
Yeah, for real. It's 5 o'clock.
Yeah.
Terry grows on you.
That's
Yep.